My name is Father Mark Pavlak, and I'm standing here outside the Cathedral of St. Paul, where I have the great privilege of celebrating Mass every Sunday. And I'd like to speak to you a little bit about how we find rest in this world. In the 11th chapter of Matthew's Gospel, Jesus says to us, "Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest." These are very comforting words from our Lord, especially for us who live in the 21st century, in a world that is going what seems to be like 1,000 miles an hour. And I'm reminded of that in the here and now because we're on a very busy intersection of Summit and Selby. Over there is the intersection of Kellogg and John Ireland. I'm looking behind you at the beautiful skyline of downtown St. Paul. Over here is the capital of St. Paul. Basically a place where a lot of things are happening all the time. And so what we tend to do when we're trying to find that breath, to catch some breath and to catch a rest a little bit, we tend to find that in the really cheap and easy material things of this world. C.S. Lewis once said that the Lord does not find our desires too strong, but rather he finds them too weak. He said that we go around fooling about with drink and sex and ambition when infinite joy is offered to us. It's like children who play in the mud pies, like the dirt, who play in the dirt because they can't imagine what is meant by a holiday at sea. The problem is not that we love pleasure too much. The problem is that we are too easily pleased. You see, because of original sin, we all have this tendency to find satisfaction or what we think is happiness. We tend to find that in the cheap and material things of this world. Things like food or TV or sports. Things that are not bad in themselves, but we need them in moderation. The God who knows our deepest desires of the heart, what we are truly longing for, that peace and rest in Him, only He can give that to us. That unless we come to church every Sunday, we bring our burdens and anxieties that we've been carrying all week long, unless we can bring those to Mass every Sunday, we're not going to find that rest. He sees that we are carrying all these heavy burdens and anxieties all week long, and they are real. And He says, "Come to me and give them to me. Bring them to the altar and I'll take care of it." So, next time Sunday Mass rolls around, don't think of that Sunday obligation as just like, another burden to do, another thing I have to do throughout this week in order to make God happy, right? God, He does not need our worship, but we need to worship. Think of your worship as something that I need to do in order to get my week started off straight. I don't remember who I heard this from, but it makes a lot of sense. If we don't get Sunday right, we won't get Monday right. Meaning if we don't sanctify our week from the very beginning, the rest of the week is just going to be off. And we're going to find that our burdens just grow heavier and heavier and heavier, and our hearts are still restless. God bless you.